I kicked him in the nuts. My dad spanked me. I'm like, what did I do wrong? And he was like, you never put your hands on a man first because I love you, but I can't tell you another man won't beat the out of you. You know what I mean? And I feel like that was real because a lot of women don't learn that, you know, but my dad always kept the rule with me. I never put my hands on a man first, ever.
She said she kicked the man in between the legs and her dad spanked her and said he loved her. So your daddy put his hands or belt, whatever, on you to teach you a lesson. So you don't do nothing physical, but I'm gonna do something physical to you because I want you to learn. Got it. I ain't saying nothing, just saying got it. But yeah, your daddy was right. And this is something that's talked about all the time, but we gotta keep it funky out here, man, and start having more of these dialogues with our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, our aunties, hell, even some of our grandmamas out here. Cause you know these new grandmamas, man, they ain't like the old grandmamas. They ain't like the grandma for soul food. These grandmamas now walking around looking like, looking like Nicki Minaj and stuff like that now. They want to be out here fast. They want to be in the club with the daughters, but let me not get too far. Let me not go too far. Basically what I'm saying is though, a woman has a lot of power. She knows that. And men should know that as well if you really know what the hell going on. Women have so much power that they can go back, say something, and next thing you know, the men in their family would terrorize that person, will flip over couches and tables just to try to prove a point to say, look, you did this to my family member or my friend. And there are a lot of guys who go to jail, who go to prison behind the magic wand of a woman. And a lot of times what they don't talk about is that these women, these chicks be out here, really going ham on these dudes. They hit them, abuse them, verbally and physically, and then you are told not to do anything. If you're smart and you're wise and you're thinking right at the time, the best thing to do is to walk away and never, ever, ever speak to that person ever again. But there's this thing called quick reaction. And everybody ain't thinking straight when they get, Everybody ain't thinking straight. You got dudes out here that will hit their significant other back in a split second. Then you got the ones out here who won't do it to their significant other. They'll do it straight to the strangers though. Some dudes may not know you from a can of paint and they ain't gonna spare you. They ain't gonna spare you just because you're a woman. They ain't gonna do that. So this is something that you need to teach all your daughters, every woman in your family, even your homegirls. Tell them, keep your hands off these dudes, man. Look, if you get out here and you get emotional and you start swinging on this man from behind and start doing all these different things, even go as far as breaking his stuff. I'm gonna say as far as breaking his stuff. If you grabbing all his possessions, keying his car, breaking his lamps, kicking, spitting, all that, man, look, man, you violating. And you need to be held accountable for your actions because you should know how to control your emotions. You shouldn't get a pass just because you're a woman, you're a chick, and you just sit here and say, well, I have a chemical imbalance, I'm a woman, I'm on my cycle. Nah, bro, that ain't how it's supposed to work, bro. You lost control of your emotions, that's just what it is. And you should be held accountable for that. Just like how that football player, man, I forgot what his name is, I think in Fort Lauderdale, he just beat his trial because he had to put somebody down on the ground because his ex-girlfriend told the brother to go up there and shoot his whole junk up, bro. And had that man facing first degree. He had to sit down for a little bit, then had to go to trial. And thank God, by the grace of God, he got off. And this woman basically got up there and lied. She lied on the man. She sent her brother in harm's way. His brother bought friends. One of the friends ended up getting put 6 feet under, all because the magic wand of a chick. That magic wand is strong, bro. And fellas, if you are not sane enough or wise enough, you can be a victim of that magic wand. You got to know to have great discernment and really know how to lay things out and see things what they are on the table, because everything ain't worth reacting to just because they're your sister, your mama, your cousin, your homegirl, or your auntie or your grandmama. If a woman brings a situation to you, if a chick brings a situation to you, you need to be able to sit back on it, analyze it for a little bit. Sometimes you might need to sit on it for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, and ask questions and put pressure on them as well. Put that pressure on them, bro. Don't just take, oh, well, he did this. Oh, gonna get up, say legs, say no more. Superman to the rescue. That ain't nah, bro. You gonna be Superman in jail. And you might not be a Superman in there. Cause a lot of guys go in there and find out that they ain't. Everything be all fun and games. You be all emotional until you get them bullets in your ass. And one thing I do know from all the videos that I've witnessed, the ones that were conscious enough to scream and say why, is that them last few seconds when they taking their last breath, or when they first get hit and they able to say something, they always gasping for air, or they always saying why, or they always reconsidering trying to run away, or they say, look, bro, stop, I didn't mean to. Yeah, you tough. You beating on your chest before them bullets really rid of you. You beating on your chest before you go to jail, and you really see what's on the other side. So before you even see any of that type of stuff, you need to analyze the situation and the person that's bringing you the problem. Because the last thing I want to do is put my health, my life, my kids' life, my family's life in jeopardy, all because of one person, whether they family or not. I ain't going.